Hello, I'm Jimmy. If you're not familiar with this channel, I'm not surprised. I haven't made content here in a while, but I'm back and I'm trying a new form of video. I'm trying my hand at some reaction stuff, and I thought, well, Star Wars, perfect place to start. Now, I know you just want to get straight into it, but before I start this video, I do have a couple of disclaimers to make. First, I'm going to the show pretty much blind to a lot of it. I know this takes place in the High Republic era, and I haven't read any of the books, so just to let you know that there might be characters that pop up or locations that pop up from the books that I might not necessarily recognize, so I apologize in advance, and don't be surprised if I have no reaction to a character name or a location or whatever it might be, if there is any references, which I'm sure there will be. Now, I just want to make something super clear right at the beginning here. I think criticism is absolutely fine. If you're watching a show and you have some criticisms, or you straight up just don't like the show, that is okay. That is fine. You are allowed to dislike stuff. I haven't liked every single Disney Star Wars project. It's true. I haven't liked everything. While I enjoy elements of everything, some of the shows have been a lot weaker, and I can admit that. While criticism is allowed, I won't tolerate any hateful behavior, hateful language, or anything towards anyone involved in creating this show or anything like that. So if you're here to just spread hate or make some sort of remark based on someone's race, gender, or sexual identity, please just leave. This isn't the place for you. I'm just here to enjoy Star Wars, and I'm here to spread my enjoyment of Star Wars. That's all I'm here to do. I just want a bit of fun, so don't bring any of that into here, please. None of that negativity. We don't need it. Be critical of the show, and be critical of characters and whatever it may be in storylines. If you don't like something, let me know in the comments, but just no blind hatred for just the individuals involved. And with that out the way, I think I'm ready to start this show, the one that I know nothing about. So let's get into it. I am making notes through this as well. I am trying to make notes. I never make notes when I watch stuff, but I'm terrible with names and things, so I'm gonna make notes. 100 years before the rise of the Empire, it is a time of peace. The Jedi Order and Galactic Republic have prospered for centuries without war. It was 100 years before the rise of the Empire. Interesting. So I believe we saw her in the first trailer. Not sure on a name. This place reminds me of Grease's Diner from Survivor. Oh, it's Trinity.
Attack me with all your strength. Jedi do not attack the unarmed. Yes, you do.
Yeah, they have been known to. Oh, I love seeing more hand-to-hand combat in Star Wars. Oh, I love it. Oh, she's going for the lightsaber, so she is unarmed. Oh no, she's got knives. Oh, I love this. Not even attempting to turn the saber on. Oh, I'm loving this. More hand-to-hand combat. A Jedi actually using the Force for defense and not attacking. Oh, so good. So good. You. Who's you? A name.
What are you doing here? I'm here to kill you.
Oh. There we go. There's the lightsaber.
A Jedi doesn't pull her weapon unless prepared to kill.
That's not necessarily true. At least not past this point it isn't. They pull out lightsabers for everything. No! No! Fuck! Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. That was such a cool sequence too. Interesting though. She kept going for the saber during the fight. As soon as the fight's over, she doesn't even want it. Oh, the Star Wars wipes, yes! Okay. Not a bad start to the show. Pretty dark, but I love it. Flashback? I love it. I want one.
Good morning, Pip.
Pip. I want Pip. I gotta make notes. I will forget names. I'll start calling it R2D2 in the next episode. Gonk. It's a very strange gonk.
What I do with my days off is
Oh, not Nar Shaddaa. Keep going there in SWTOR. Oh, can't stand it. Interesting, so we're with the Trade Federation. Those lovely individuals.
The grease grubbers are disposable.
Oh, I love them.
Our cargo is
And hate
not.
them. Ah, Pip is a welder. May. OSHA. So, May. At least that was the name they were shouting, May, and then is OSHA like just another name she's using to hide?
To what do we owe the
I
pleasure of
love
Jedi
the like
presence?
yellow gold type robes.
My name is You lost your entire family. Your mothers, your sister. Your village all died in the fire before Master Soul brought you into the Jedi.
Yeah, that's not
Your
a
training was difficult to say the least.
not a good recipe for a Jedi.
The suspect matched your description.
You think that I killed her?
Is it sister maybe? May and OSHA? Possibly a sister then, but they look very similar, so she's getting the blame? That's unlike the Jedi. Blaming the wrong person for a crime. They've never done that before. The temple. Oh, we're on Coruscant. I see, I knew that before it even came up. I know where we are.
Have faith. Think
So
of
is
guidance,
this
great ocean.
Sol, did they say?
Give yourselves over to its weight, its stillness,
They mentioned him before.
its uncertainty.
Master Sol.
Tell me,
Green lady.
Balance.
good,
Life.
excellent.
I see fire.
No, get rid of that one.
Charger. It consumes anything that tries to stop it.
Yeah, maybe kick that one out.
The force is but that is our lesson for another day. Time for lunch.
Yes, lunchtime. Show us the Jedi cafeteria, please. I love the robes. Everyone's robes, they all look like unique, but also fucking cool. What happened? When did they lose their style? What the f...
Dibbock.
Excuse me?
It's a parasite used to subdue violent criminals.
Oh,
What the f... That's
Is it hurting
fucked
her?
up.
We're planning an escape. You win?
an escape? An escape to where? We're traveling to
Yeah,
outer space.
where the fuck are you gonna go?
Pilot.
What the f... Does he have a tentacle on his head? Why would Jedi not be on this transport too? Oh dear. She's still gonna be able to do it? So she can't really connect to the Force anymore. No, leave that guy! They said he was a violent criminal! The Jedi putting parasites on people is kind of fucked. Yeah. Yeah. Should have left him. Oh, just ride it out. Hope for the best. Ooh. That wasn't as bad of a crash as I was thinking.
Our idea.
They got caught again. Had to be a snow planet too. At least it's not fucking Tatooine. Who the...
Hey!
Okay.
What's wrong with Yord?
Nothing. No, he's Yord.
So is that his new Padawan? Jackie? The CG is looking pretty good so far. I mean, so do all the Star Wars shows, really. You know, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, they all looked great.
May?
Hello, sister.
Ah, sister. Is that where she was saved from a fire, I believe? Ah, there it is. Told you. Born as two? Are they twins, then? That would make sense as to why people keep confusing them.
Did you kill Indara? Yes. I will kill them all.
Oh, that's not... There's a lot of Jedi at this time, I'm pretty sure. It's a lot to kill. Interesting, so she was having trouble, like, wielding the Force, then still having Force visions and stuff. Interesting. So she still has some form of connection there.
I was there when her sister started a fire that killed her entire family.
Oh.
Osha
Her
was
sister
so
started the
survived.
fire.
That was her name. May.
May.
I saw her die.
Osha and May. Interesting. Is that like a hyperspace? Well, not ring, but like a hyperspace dock. Don't run. You're on a snow planet. You're fucked.
No way she could have.
Follow me.
I love the wipes. I love that they've kept the Star Wars, like, PowerPoint wipes. I love them. Do they not do any, like, Jedi coats? Is that not part of the uniform? I'd ask for, like, a nice fluffy coat in this weather. I also love seeing a yellow saber. Feel like we don't get enough yellow sabers.
I didn't do it!
Oh wow, this feels familiar.
Away from the edge.
That felt very much like the Clone Wars. Anakin and Ahsoka.
The Jedi live in a dream. A dream they believe everyone shares.
Ooh.
If you attack a Jedi with a weapon, you will fail. Steel or laser are no threat to them.
Okay.
But
Except...
An acolyte kills without a weapon. An acolyte kills the dream.
Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Honestly, this first episode was a lot of fun. The thing I liked the most, and I think I already mentioned this, but the thing I liked the most out of the episode was the fact that the Jedi feel... They feel less dependent on their lightsaber. Like, especially that beginning fight, and I hope we see more of it too. The beginning fight, how she didn't... what was her name? Was Indara, that was the one. Indara. She didn't use her saber, like, once during the fight. The only time she used it was right at the end when she needed it to defend herself against the knives. Which I thought was such a cool way of displaying how the Jedi don't need the weapon. They trust more in the Force. They they will use a weapon if needed, if absolutely necessary, but only to defend themselves, and or only to strike down an opponent, sort of thing. But I love the fact that it was hand-to-hand combat, some using the Force, but like not, again, the whole thing of not using the Force to attack, just using it to defend and repel and, you know, get the upper hand, rather than, I feel like in the prequels and the Clone Wars and Rebels and things, the Force is very much used to attack everyone, and like Jedi pull out lightsabers at the first instance. But I guess it's a different time. During this, as far as I know, again, the High Republic fans don't kill me for saying this, but as far as I'm aware, that the galaxy's not really at war during this period. So it's a different type of Jedi. During the Clone Wars, they do ignite lightsabers more often because they're generals. They're generals in a war. And in the original trilogy, again, it's a galactic civil war. There's not many Jedi left, so they're not traditional Jedi. Same with Rebels. It's not traditional form of Jedi, but here we have Jedi at a time of somewhat peace in the galaxy. Obviously not now. This fucker's turned up to kill everyone. And we also got introduced to, I'm assuming, who will be our villains for this show, which is, the subtitles called him the Stranger, so I'm going to just use that name for now, the Stranger. I'll actually note that down so I don't forget. I wonder if they're going to officially identify themselves as Sith, because I know there's the whole thing, and I've seen people debate it, of like the Sith shouldn't be around now because in the prequels the Sith have been dead for or have been extinct for a while before Palpatine, Dooku, Maul, Palpatine come into play. So I'm interested to see if will they actually use the Sith name, or will they kind of follow the same kind of things but not directly be a Sith. Maybe they have some other form of the religion, some other form of the faith of maybe they still have the red lightsaber and things, but maybe they don't strictly follow the Sith code or anything like that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see what they do with that and who this Stranger or Acolyte is. But as a whole, I enjoyed this first episode. I'm probably going to watch the second episode straight away because I'm invested, and I can see why they released 2 episodes, because this was a nice introduction to where we are, what's going on. Oh look, here's the bad guy at the end, and then I'm assuming they're just gonna get right into it the next episode, which will be interesting to see. I'm hyped for it, and I don't know. The next episode will be released separately alongside this one, so make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought about this episode in general. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you like? What didn't you like? Again, no blind hate, please. No just throwing hate, especially if you haven't even fucking seen it. But if you didn't like it, let me know why. I'm up for a discussion. I'm up for discussing it. The next part of this, the next episode, I know it released the same day, but it won't be in the same video. Obviously, I will release that in the coming days. I don't know exactly when, but it will be released in the next couple days. And then this series is going to be a weekly thing, hopefully, alongside the release, giving me a day or so to edit and record them. And yeah, it should be somewhat consistent. I'm starting this reaction stuff. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. I don't know. I hope so. I've always wanted to do this kind of content because I enjoy watching stuff and I enjoy talking about it. I have a few shows lined up. I think the next one that comes out is The Boys Season 4. I want to do reactions to that as well. And yeah, I eventually want to do more movie commentaries and movie reactions as well. So if you have any recommendations of things I can watch, shows, movies, whatever, feel free to leave them below. I don't know if I'll get around to them, but it gives me ideas for the future. So I'm also going to be streaming on Twitch more regularly, but I haven't worked out a schedule yet, but I will update as soon as I know. But in the time being, again, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you want to see the rest of the series along the coming weeks, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.